We open on Heimerdinger the Hedgehog and Jace, whose beard and physique have aged by the span of 5+ years since the last episode. They talk about how much of a celebrity Jace has become since the invention of Hextech and how he'll be unveiling its upgrade during their next keynote presentation. Everybody is in a celebratory mood for the presentation apart from Kate, who's cranky because Mom is too overprotective and doesn't approve of her new job as a security guard. Cut to some shady dealings at the customs office of the Blimp Border Patrol. They're interrupted by some rebels who seem to have gotten their hands on the Green Goblin's hoverboard technology. Jinx, formerly known as Powder, also makes an appearance and deals with them the only way she knows how. Her co-conspirator, Sevica, gives her a spray for destroying another property. Team Chemistry show Heimerdinger some cool new gadgets that they're planning on unveiling at the presentation. Heimerdinger is like, they look an awful lot like weapons. Have you been through the proper health and safety protocols and risk assessments? Sure, they reply with a look that suggests otherwise. Kate is tired of being coddled by Mom and plays detective by carrying out an unauthorized investigation of the customs office crime scene. She unluckily gets caught by Marcus, who reprimands her for leaving her workstation and examining evidence without any surgical gloves. Savika grills Silco because of how his adopted daughter screwed up their mission. He doesn't take her too seriously, so she does a bloody walkout. So, out with it. Did you really screw up the mission? Possibly, but in my defense, I have a serious sister complex and you won't pay for my therapy. It's finally time for the next keynote presentation. Jace makes a big speech and considers unveiling their latest invention but decides against it after a stern stare from Heimerdinger. Counselor Mel does a walkout because the presentation didn't live up to the hype. I reckon she'll be leaving a 1-star review and attempt to boycott Team Chemistry over the internet. Jinx has a psychotic breakdown over the fact that she was the reason their last mission ended in failure. She deals with it in classic Jinx fashion by becoming an arsonist and destroying another property. Kate is caught up in the explosion and wonders if she should have listened to Mom. The counselors discuss the attack during a governmental strategy meeting and how Team Chemistry's new invention was stolen. Jace is surprised to learn that he's being promoted to a fancy new position instead of getting the sack. Silco gives Jinx a spray for acting like a rebellious teenager by blowing up another building. He wonders whether it's too late to send her to the orphanage for readoption. Kate tells Jace about how she's been volunteering as a part-time detective by building a case against the Undercity. That's all well and good, but you'll need proof before you can submit this as evidence. Fair point, thinks Kate. She then jets off to the local slummer and the episode ends with her encountering a pink-haired badass with a very familiar set of punching skills.